Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in to our Super Sunday International Zoom meeting. My name is Princess Sarah. I am joining you from Kenya, and I am just here trying to make sure that everything is in order. Thank you for joining. Keep sharing the link. Keep sharing the link. We are just planning to have a 1-hour meeting, Zoom meeting. I really want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you, the great leaders that we have in the house. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody. Feel appreciated for joining our Zoom meeting today. And as you can remember, those of us who have walked with us this journey for the longest, we used to have our Super Sunday. Then I want to assure you that we are back from the long break, and we'll be having this Zoom meeting every Sunday, same time, same link, so that we can at least try to grow our business to the next level. I am here trying to make everything is in order. If you are in the list of sharing and I have not made you a co-host, please, you can raise your virtual hand so that I can position you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. We are 30 in number. Thank you, Dr. Buibo. Thank you, Rida Annering. Thank you very much, Sinkara, from all the way from Tanzania. I can see you. Let me position you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Rida Noel from Malawi. Thank you, Rida Preshi from South Africa, we have great leaders in the house. Thank you, Leader Jean Paul from Rwanda. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Daniel, Fadhiri, Arias, Essie. Please kindly share this link with your team members. Share this link with your, and if you can hear your voice, you can just raise a virtual hand so that I may know that we are together in this. If you can hear my voice, please just wave from wherever you are. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rida Muvira. I can see you all the way from Uganda. Thank you very much for joining. iPhone, Josephine, Kaeka, Coel, Mary Atom, Noah, China. Thank you. Keep sharing the link. Thank you very much for taking your time to be with us in this Zoom meeting. So just to brief you on what we are doing, we felt it's important to start gathering together as a family, Royalq family, and as well as we invite our prospects. If you are here and it is your first time to attend our Zoom meeting, if you are not a member of Royalq but you are planning to join us, please kindly, you can send a message on the inbox, or you can just raise your virtual hand so that we may be able to understand our audience tonight. Please, if it is your first time to hear about Royalq, from wherever you are, let me see, by show of hand, thank you, Mobiro. Let me position you, at least for you, it's not your first time. Thank you. I want to believe all the virtual hands, these are people who are hearing of Royalq for the first time. And I believe all our leaders who will be sharing tonight. I am trying to make you understand the kind of audience we have tonight, so that you will be able to know what subjects to emphasize on. It's always good and very important to understand your audience. So if it is your first time to hear about Royalq or to join our Zoom meeting, let me see. I'm just taking time to make sure that you guys, you invite the remaining 15 people, 14 people now. I want us to hit number 50. Thank you very much. Good evening, leaders. Thank you. Yeah. So I think even 40 we can start. 40 is a good number. We can start because we don't want to keep you for a long time in this Zoom meeting. We just want to spend 1 hour with you. I hope you are positioning yourself with a pen and a paper and a glass of water so that you try to make yourself comfortable in this Zoom. Kindly, please don't leave this Zoom until we get to the end. Give us your 1 hour. We share the information that we have with you. This does not mean that we are the best in this information or in this industry, but at least we try to share what we know. We grow each other together, and together as a team, we'll always achieve more. Just a brief story for the sake of those who are new in this Zoom meeting, or for the sake of those who are hearing about Royalq for So sorry for that. I received a phone call. Sorry for that. So I was trying to say that we have been in Royalq business for at least 1.5 years now. And most of us, this is what we do for a paycheck. We don't have any other business. Royalq has been paying our bills. Royalq has changed our financial lives. Royalq has really transformed so many lives, as I watch personally, because I believe I was amongst the pioneers, especially in Africa. I've seen people grow in this business. I've seen people get elevated in this business. And we believe it is the best that we have in this industry, because Royalq is not an investment program. You may be in this call and you have invested your money and you feel like, online business, you always lose your money. Yes, you can lose your money if you entrust your hard-earned money to another person or to a third party. But it's a different case, totally a different case in Royalq, because here you don't need to send your money to anybody. You only need to have a Binance. If you don't know what is Binance, please don't worry. We have leaders in this call who are going to explain more. Hello? So I was trying to say somebody is interacting me. Thank you, the 43 ladies and gentlemen who have joined us from all over the world. And I am saying that I'm just waiting for us to hit number 50. Then we can kick off our meeting. I am just trying to explain a brief story about Royalq because I have an experience and I can see most of the leaders in this Zoom meeting who have a great and amazing experience with this Royalq business. Royalq basically is a cryptocurrency trade, artificial intelligence crypto trading robot, which gives you services or rather trades for you in the Binance exchanger Huobi, and you don't invest your money with Royalq. So if you are here, I want you to forget about the mentality of investing and how much will I be getting every day. Forget about that. Give yourself time. You will have your money in the Binance. Binance is a crypto exchanger. If you don't know about it, we started from there and we have learned a lot. We have unlearned a lot also. So give yourself time, invest your time. I always say in the crypto space, invest your time, invest in knowledge first before you invest your money. I repeat again and note this from this Zoom. If you want, it's your first time and you want to engage in the cryptocurrency business, I always advise people to invest in knowledge first, then you invest your money. Because without knowledge, you can invest even to the scams, you can invest even to the Ponzi schemes and what have you. But with the knowledge, you'll be able to know or to differentiate between a scam and a real-time business. So thank you very much, guys. I may not expound everything because I'm not one of the presenters today. I am your host. We have presenters in the house. Thank you very much. We are now 50. I think we can start our meeting. Thank you, Dr. Bwibo. We have Dr. Bwibo. We have Rida Noel. We have Rida Sinkara from Tanzania. And we have Rida Jean Paul from Rwanda. Rwanda is one of the countries in East Africa. So I think the whole world is represented here in this meeting. Thank you very much for joining. I wish to take this time this moment without wasting much time to invite our first speaker, who will be very brief about Royalq business, and who I believe is a person I have seen grow in this business. He will tell us more about himself, and you will be able to understand this is a business for professionals. All of us are professionals in our different ways, in different capacities. So Royalq business is not for desperate people. These are people who have knowledge, who know exactly what they want. And we have made a decision from an informed, we have made an informed decision to be in this business. And we are ready to take it to the next level. That's why we can have meetings like this, so that we can help each other to grow. And we also extend to other people who haven't heard about our business. Thank you very much. I take this great opportunity to welcome Dr. Bwibo, who is in the same city with me here in Kenya, Nakuru City. It is the youngest city. He will tell us more about himself. Then he will take us through the brief presentation of our business, that is Royalq. Sit down, relax, and enjoy the presentation because you will not regret your time. So Dr. Bwibo, I hand over the mic to you, and mute yourself and share about the Royalq business opportunity. Then you will invite the next speaker of the day. Thank you very much. Most welcome, Daktari.
Thank you very much, Leader Sarah, for giving me this chance to speak to this amazing group that has turned up today for our Super Sunday. As you have heard from Lady Sarah in the introduction, I'm Chadwick Bwibo, and I'm a physiotherapist by training. I serve in the county hospital in Nakuru, Kenya, and I do crypto trading and Royalq specifically as my part-time engagement. And I'm very happy at it. And therefore, I'm happy to share with you what I know and what can happen in your life if you also embrace it. So as you have heard, we all live in Nakuru here. We met together. In fact, the same day I met Madam Sarah is the first day I heard of Royalq, and I joined immediately in that meeting. The meeting was here in Nakuru, at a hotel known as Jamia Food Mart, and that's why I found them just discussing something that attracted my attention, and I decided to join without any preparation and without any invitation. I just bumped into them and I saw they were discussing something very good, and therefore I joined, and I've been happy working on it. I joined without any background information or any background in cryptocurrency at all. All that I knew is I'd heard people talk about Bitcoin. That's all that I knew about cryptocurrency space. And I took it upon myself to engage myself, learn, and now, as you can see, I'm able even to talk about it globally, and people can sit down and be trained by myself, who came without any knowledge. And that was June of last year. So do not think that it will take you a long time to know all these things. So if you are committed, and the quality of trainings that are available in this leadership, you can learn this in a short while, and you will be able to run it and do it and make profits out of it and build a team out of it. So currently I'm at level V2, just a few people remaining to graduate to level V3, which is halfway. The levels begin from V1, immediately you activate, and then after you group up together, at least 20 people in your team, you go to V2, then you need to raise that number to 100 to go to V3, and at least develop some 3 V2s. So we are in the process of going up. I know many others are ahead of us, and others are also behind us, but we are all committed to doing a good job. And therefore, I'm going to make the story short by inviting you to join us in the presentation, so that as I start my screen sharing, you are able to see, and we go together as I make a brief presentation on the Royalq opportunity. The Royalq opportunity, I can assure you from the outset that this is the idea that has come at the right time, and that you are hearing it at the right time. Because when you hear about Royalq, then you know that you are hearing about something very, very powerful. So you stay with us. Let's learn together and go together as we understand this. So this is I'm sure, are you able to see my Zoom, please? My screen sharing? Hello? Hello? Anybody able to see my screen sharing?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes,
Okay.
we're able to see.
Thank you very much, leader. So this is the presentation on Royalq, and as you can see, it's a beautiful thing. It has its logo at the top, the Royalq, and it has a robot down here with a background of candles. These are candles that many people see and do not understand what they mean. Like me, when I came in, I did not know what they mean. And therefore, because we always know that green is good, we always used to go for green. Unfortunately, we are told if you go for green, then you may end up buying at very high prices instead of going for red, so that you buy at low prices. So in this background, we are given graphically a robot that is running on an exchange to do business for using artificial intelligence. So this robot that you are seeing here represents Royalq, because Royalq is an automatic trading robot that trades cryptocurrencies on the exchanges. And currently we have 4 exchanges that you can trade cryptocurrency. We have Binance, Huobi. We also added Coinbase Pro, and recently we added a new one, Indodax. Indodax is the latest addition. These are major exchanges in the world buying and selling cryptocurrency throughout the world, because cryptocurrency is digital currency which you can trade anywhere so long as you have internet connection. So the Binance is the biggest exchanger in the world, and the trading capital, the daily amount of money that changes hands in Binance and the other exchanges is about 50 to 100 billion US dollars, equivalent of cryptocurrencies. So this, we are talking about a big business in a big way. So this Binance is our top exchange, and the top exchange graciously agreed to work with Royalq. So it allows the Royalq robot to be engaged through an API, so that you are able to, the Royalq app is able to read real time what is going on in the exchange, and it's also allowed to make purchases and make sales inside the exchange using your capital, which is safely kept in the exchange, not in Royalq. And that's what makes Royalq unique, because most people who have cried about losing their money in the crypto space are actually being lured into return on investment exchanges, where programs made by people purely to lure you so that they can take away your capital and run off with it. So Royalq came up to solve this major problem that has been bedeviling many people who have expressed interest in coming into the crypto space. So Binance allows Royalq to have a binding that we do, and it is called API binding, so that it allows us to do what? To trade directly on that. And the trading capital and profits stays in the spot wallet of the Binance exchange, or any of the 4 or any of the 4 crypto exchanges that I've mentioned. So it is you to choose according to your desire and according to your location, so that in some places, some Binance, some exchanges may not be allowed or accessible. So you'll use the exchange that's available to you by your choice. Then you do what is called verification using your customer KYC, where you give your details. This is a big exchange that is transacting a lot of money. So what is required is safety of your money and safety of your account. So for you to be able to transact on these exchanges, you will have to give your details. You have to give your name, your proof of identity. You have to give your photos, and even prove that you're not a robot. So that when they are dealing with you, then you are working in an account that has been verified and has been known to be belonging to you. And it has many verifications, so that you cannot just go into an account and remove money from there. You must have the details to be able to log in and to do the transactions out of that account. So that makes Royalq a very safe and secure investment road, because of the security of your funds and the availability of your funds to you real time at that time that you want it, because the money is already being traded in your own wallet. So you do not give out the money to a third party, you use the money where you are. So this is a good illustration of what I've just talked about, where Royalq is partnering with Binance through an API. An API is, as you can see, it is a connection between Royalq and Binance, and therefore it gives you a ability to give instructions to Royalq, and Royalq gets the actions done in Binance without you being there. So you do your settings in Royalq, and the trading takes place in Binance through Royalq. So you don't have to be there monitoring every time and doing follow-up every time. So you use settings that you will be taught how to set, and then you leave the system to work, so that even if you are busy doing other things, it is going to do the trading for you. It will buy and sell and keep all the money in your wallet. So whenever you want to access your money, you go to your wallet and you collect your money. If you want to add more capital, it's up to you. You can add, and you give it more instructions, and it carries them out for you. And the robot is very, very faithful, because it follows the instructions you have given it to the letter. It uses artificial intelligence. So if you give it wrong instructions, it refuses. If you give it correct instructions, it implements. And if you confuse it, it refuses to act until you make it clear. So the robot is a very trustworthy servant who works in your own interest, and he works 24/7. He does not tire. He does not sleep. He does not even go for breaks. So for the 365 days that you hire it for trades, when you activate it, it will work throughout, so long as you supply it with capital and instructions on how to trade for you. So this API from Binance allows your robot to have an interaction that allows it to buy and allows it to sell and to monitor the market. But this API does not allow it to withdraw money from the wallet or from the exchange, and it does not allow it to transfer cryptocurrencies from your wallet or from the exchange. So this is purely for trading, buying, selling, and reading what is going on in Binance, and giving you the same reports in your own Royalq as reports. But the money that you are trading and the profits that you are making remain safe in your Binance or any of the four exchanges, very safe and secured. So what does Royalq do? Royalq trades in a system that is called spot trading, where you buy low and sell high. So in spot trading, you buy the currencies when they go down, and you sell when they go up and make the profit. So when you do that, you always get a profit, because you buy when it is down and you sell when it has gone up, making the difference. And both the capital and the profit are both put into your wallet. So the Royalq system that we have does not do margin or futures trading or staking. It does not do other available trading options on the Binance or on the exchanges. It only specializes. It's only allowed to do spot trading, and spot trading is very secure, because there's only one direction, either up or down. So when it goes up, it sells. When it goes down, it buys. That's the only instruction that the robot will interpret properly and give you continuous profits day in, day out. So several trades can be done in a day. You know, what is common in the crypto space is that cryptocurrencies are always changing direction. Going up, going down, going up, going down. So when you set the robot effectively, then it will be able to monitor when the market goes down, it buys, and when it goes up, it sells and gives you a profit. Then it buys again and it sells again. It buys again and it sells again. And it has no emotions, and it makes no losses, because it has no emotions, because it only instructs. It's not living. It's an artificial app. So it does not have emotions, and it does not make losses, because the way it has been programmed, it can only sell at a higher price than the one that it bought at. So it cannot sell at a loss. So it guarantees you a profit every time it makes a trade. So now that you have done this, now that you have done the verifications, you have done the API binding, you have given instructions, now trading is taking place. So what is happening now is that at this level, we are being explained the Martingale strategy, a strategy that is inbuilt into the Royalq app, so that it looks at the market and buys. Every time it goes down, it buys more at a lower price. So every time the market or the coin goes low, then it buys more so that it brings the average price closer to the current price. So as long as the price continues going down, the system and so long as the capital is also provided in the wallet, the system will continue buying and increasing the number of coins that you have and lowering the purchasing the average price, so that when the market goes up, then it is able to sell at a profit because now the average price is lower than when you started buying the coins. So that makes sure that when there's a dip, then you have better prices and you also have better profits. So in as much as many people fear dips, market dips, us who are in Royalq are happy when you see the market red, because it gives us an opportunity to buy. And it does not concern us whether it goes red when you are sleeping or when you are watching, because Royalq is watching for us and making the purchases for us, and it generates profits even in the BRH market using the Martingale strategy. It's a very smart strategy that makes it very effective. So this is the illustration of the Martingale strategy, so that the market always goes up, suddenly goes down, then suddenly goes up. So every time it changes, then it buys. So long as it changes to downwards, it buys, and the general price changes. Then when it goes up, it sells. When again it goes down, it buys. So it is always selling and buying, even if there's no great variation in the market. So long as there's an upward and downward movement, you'll still make some profit. But when it goes now to the bullish, then it will sell a lot of sales and also give you a lot of profits because the margins will be much greater. So now, when you want to use this system, what do you really require to start your Royalq business? One, you need to activate it by paying an annual fee of 120 USDT. USDT is a stable currency in the crypto space, and it's equivalent to $1. So $120 in digital currency called USDT. And just a reminder, our robot trades and converts every coin that you buy into USDT. So that's its most stable buying and selling currency. So after you have done that, then it will start doing quantitative trading, which I've just explained to you how it buys and sells. It buys low and sells high. Then it will also give you profits, varying profits depending on the systems that you use, between 20 and 30 monthly, or you can even get more if the markets are more volatile. And if your settings are correct and your entries are very good, you can even get 50 to 70% in a month of your capital. So this is something that can be done repeatedly depending on the settings that you put, and all these things we are trained and we'll be able to do them effectively. So the robot works 24 hours, 365 days. Here in a crypto space, we do not have Saturdays, Sundays, holidays. We don't have offs. We don't have public holidays. all days, according to us, are trading opportunities, and the robot trades throughout. Whether you are asleep or you are awake, that's the robot trades for you. The other thing that you'd have to do if you want to trade using this bot is that you have to provide a fuel charge. A fuel charge is a small amount of money that you will put into the Royalq app. Now different from the capital which is in Binance. So this is a small fee that you'll put in Royalq, so that when Royalq makes a trade for you and makes a profit for you, it is able to deduct from there a small share to pay for itself and to pay for the network that is responsible for your joining us, is responsible for your trainings, the network that is ahead of you. So that is what it does. That anytime you make a profit, part of the profit is taken up by the robot, and the 20% that it takes up is shared among, it makes it 100%, and it shares it out among the members who are ahead of you, and also for its maintenance, and it is running, it's trading for you. So you have a small fee that you pay, and that's the only amount of money that you put into the Royalq app. Otherwise, there's no other charge that you'll be surcharged. All the other things will continue as they were planned. So when you get a profit generation of $100, for instance, then the fuel fee deducted will be $20. When you get 500, so it is only 20% of the profit that you have made, not of the capital, of the profit you have made per trade. It does not even deduct at the end of the day per trade. So if you make a trade and you make $100, then you'll be charged a fuel fee of 20%, which is $20. So the amount of fuel fee that you put in will be directly proportional to the amount of capital that you are using, and proportional to the amount of profits that you anticipate. So do not put $1,000 and then you put only $10 as profit, as a fuel fee, because after some time it will be depleted and the robot will not make transactions for you if the fuel fee is depleted. So please, if your capital is high, also put a high fuel fee in your Royalq. If the capital is moderate, also put a moderate and commensurate amount of fuel fee. So what then how do you then get income from what we are talking about? The Royalq opportunity gives you two major ways of getting income. I call them two major ways because there's the trading income and there's the affiliate income. But there's also an indirect incomes that can come because of what you'll have decided to do. So there are smaller incomes. If you trade and you bring other people, they'll also trade and you'll also get some income out of it because of trading, but because you brought them. Then in the affiliate system is you'll be directly be compensated for bringing in anybody anytime for to activate the robot. So that is the affiliate income. So those are the two types of incomes, and the trading income will be based on your capital, your trading strategies, and how you entered the market and the instructions to give to the robot. But they are simple processes. You will learn them as we go on. And then for every person you bring, you are paid according to the rank that you are. So if a V1 person, a newly recruited person, a new member of the Royalq brings in someone into the Royalq, then his affiliate bonus will be $30. A new person has brought another new person. He'll be paid direct income of $30 as affiliate income. And if he is a V2 and he brings in someone directly using his link, then that person will be paid $40 directly as his referral bonus. If you are a V3, you'll be paid $50 as a direct referral bonus. If you are V4, you'll get 60, V5, you'll get 65, and V6, you'll get $70 for anybody you bring in directly. But from V2, you start getting indirect income. From V2, you start getting indirect income, and indirect income will come in this way, that when you bring in someone as a V2, you get an indirect income of $10. If someone in your team brings someone into your team, even if you did not know about it, you will be given a $10, a $10, a $10 for everyone who comes into your team when you are a V2 and he has been brought by other people who are in your team. How do you become a V2? To become a V2, you need to have brought at least 3 people directly yourself using your link, and then the team to build up until it is 20. So when they become 20, then you automatically grow into a V2. The system updates you into a V2 automatically. So once you become a V2, then and if you bring now another person, you'll be paid $40. Remember that the first 20 you have been paid 30. Now, if you bring another person, once you hit V2, you get $40. But if some of the team members bring someone, you get an extra indirect income of $10. So from V2, you start getting passive income. And imagine the only requirement that is set on you is to activate and bring at least 3 people. If by grace of God, the team grows to 20, you'll be promoted to V2. Then, if to become a V3, which has more benefits than V2, to become a V3, you now increase the number of people you have brought. From the 3, you add 2, so to make them 5. And then you help the other people who are below you to become V2s. So your V1s, you help them become V2s. So once they become, 3 of them become V2s from 3 different legs, then you and your team hits 100 in number, then you automatically go to V3 and you start getting now $50 for every direct person you refer and $20 for every indirect person that is brought in by a V1 and $10 for every indirect person brought in by a V2. And the system goes on. Now, if you want to go to V4, then you now increase your number of directs to 8. So once you get at least 8 people directly brought in by you, and you have also developed 3 V3s in your team, and your whole team is 300 people, then you qualify to become a V4, and you start earning a direct commission of $60 and a direct commission of $30 every time a new person joins you directly, 60. If someone joins you indirectly brought in by a V1, 30. If brought in by a V2, 20. If brought in by a V3, 10. So indirect commissions from all sides of your team. Then V5 is more lucrative than V4, and it requires you to increase your number of people who have joined you directly to 12. And you should also help your V4s also become V5, your V3s to become V4s. So if you get V4s, 3 different legs, and your number cumulatively comes to 800, you start getting $65 for each other member that joins you directly using your link, and indirectly you start earning $55, and you'll be earning this from all the people that will join you directly and indirectly. So indirectly, you will have a variation depending on the leg that referred this person. So if he came from a V1, you get $55 indirect. If he came from a V2, you get $45. If he came from a V3, you get $35. If he came from V4, you get $15. That's how it goes on and on. So when you go to V6, which is the top rank is V6. That's the last rank that you can go to in this organization. And V6 is this actual total game changer in finances, because the only requirement you need is to have brought at least 20 people yourself. You must have brought at least 20 people yourself. Now, this is where leadership is required, that you must have brought at least 5 V5s, at least 3 V5s into your team to have reached that rank of V5. Not necessarily brought by you, but so long as they are in that team, V5s from 3 different legs. Then your number in total must be at least 1,500. But remember that to have a V4, you needed to have a complete number of 800 people. So if you require 3, then just 3 of them, you already have a number of total of 2,400. So then this is just about leadership. If you can get people to rank up until you get to V6, then you are okay, because you no longer have financial challenges in your life again. Because for everybody who joins you directly, you get $70. And anybody who joins indirectly, you get $40. And for all the people who will join Royalq, you have a share that will be given every day commissions that are collected. You also get a commission. Then every month, you're also given an extra commission every first day of the month because of being a V6. This is a reward for leadership and for consistency, that it's amazing how much money you can make in this opportunity. So when you are looking at this opportunity, I said there were 2 main sources of income. Now we have come to the third one. So the third one is if you brought people. If you brought people into your team, the ones that you have been talking about, and they are trading and they are making a profit, a percentage of the profit they make is also paid to you. A percentage of every trade profit that they make, every member of your team makes a profit, you get paid a small percentage as an incentive for having brought him and shown him how to trade using the Royalq app. So this is an income that is charged on the fuel fee. Remember that your capital is in your Binance, your Indodax, or your Coinbase. It's not anywhere in the Royalq. So your money is safe in the exchange. So these rewards are going to be deducted from your fuel fee, the little amount that you put in your Royalq. So they'll charge you they'll deduct according to how much you have made and how much they have made. So you'll get small bits, but continuously, frequently, depending on the size of your people and how much they are trading and how much profit they are making. So these are the great rewards that you will get in this opportunity, and you will have a good income out of it. It is also paid out in a way that recognizes your rank, and therefore it appreciates each one for being a bigger team player. So when you are in rank 1, V1, when you are in V1, then you are paid team rewards of 4% in V1. You are not paid anything extra. So you are paid from the team that you have. Then in V2, you are paid 6% as a reward. And in V3, you start getting additional incomes. So in V3, you are given 8% as a team reward, and you're also given 2% as a peer award, and that makes it 10%. Then at V4, your team reward is also increased to 10%, and you also have a peer reward, which is 2%, and that makes a total of 12% of the trading profits in your team. So at V5, you are given 11% for team rewards, 2% for peer rewards, and that makes it 13% per trading team profits. At V6, you are given the highest, which is 12% team reward, and you're also given a peer award of 2%. And you're also given a global dividend, which is only available to V6s, a global dividend. All the money that people made, whether they were in your team or not, all the money that people made in Royalq, you get a small percentage. The company puts 10% aside so that it will share all of it to all the V6s. So collectively, you'll get 16% in indirect income because, excuse me, these are people who are doing their own businesses and they are making their own profits and they are excited about the profits that they made. But you are getting this because you got in before them, you showed them what to do, and therefore you are sharing in their profits and you are sharing in their growth. So this is a very good system that I would like you to come into and enjoy this tree of dollars. This tree of dollars is waiting for you to come in, activate, and start growing, and it will grow a lot of dollars for you. Even as your branches increase and as your team increases, you will be earning a lot of money out of this system. So these are some of the testimonies of monies that people are earning. Plenty of money in thousands, you can see. These are thousands of shillings that people are making per day. These are daily returns. These are V5 or V6 account. V5 or V6 account getting 3,357, like on 24th, he got $3,357. When converted, this is about you multiply by over 100, you get about $500,000 per day. This is income per day. So you can imagine, this is income per day in this opportunity. And it will grow. It will start small and grow and become bigger. You can see even others are getting 5,000, 4,000. So it depends on how much money is being made on that particular day, because the markets are different and the days are different. So you will earn more today and maybe earn less tomorrow, depending on the market and the trade settings that you had. So someone, Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So this opportunity gives us a system that works whether we are sleeping, whether we are working, whether we are working with it, whether you have data or not, it works with us all the time, all the time. And this is the robot that I would like you to also activate and use in your business and make a good income. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to speak to you as we have learned all these things together. I hope you have found something that you can be able to proudly talk about to your friends and to your family about a chance that you have had from us. Thank you very much for listening to me. Back to you, Leader Sarah. I don't know if you are still on. Leader Sarah. Leader Sarah. Leader Sarah. Then I think I'll introduce. I'll invite another speaker to say something about what you have been doing. I'll invite another speaker who is with us here, who may be ready to say something. Leader Noel Ndawala, are you ready?
Yes, Leader Weibo, I'm ready.
Yes, give us your insights. We hear from all the way down there in
Malawi.
Malawi. Yes.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Leader Dr. Weibo, for your presentation, and your presentation is very clear. Yeah.
Thank you.
Here on this platform, there are people who joined last year, there are people who joined this year, and there are also new people who have just come in to listen to this powerful presentation. Myself, my name is Noel Ndawala. I'm from Malawi. I joined the Royalq last year in June. So I can say, according to how I found, even last year, I saw that this is the only legit opportunity that I have ever seen. Why am I saying so? I'm saying so because no one can be scammed with Royalq. Royalq is an app that works on Binance, on Huobi, and on other big exchanges in the world. And just imagine being partnering with these huge organizations. It's not a joke. And two, your money is your trading capital is on your exchange platform. Yeah, on your exchange platform. Royalq is just a service provider that has been given an opportunity to trade without transferring or withdrawing your money. So I said, oh, I'm safe. That's when I joined this. Yeah, so a guy who introduced me this opportunity is my friend from Zambia. And I knew much about this opportunity by Leader Sarah. So when I joined, I was like, let me try. But within 4 months, I managed to get an income to buy a car. So let me just show you a car which I bought within a period of 4 months last year. Let me just show you this. I think you are able to see my screen, right? Yeah, this is a car that I bought after working with Royalq for about 4 months, if not 5 months. And more than this, I even bought myself land in the city. I managed to buy land in the city. And secondly, this is the only opportunity that I've seen that I was able to earn per second. You know, when your people are bringing other people, you are also earning. When you bring someone, you earn. When your people bring their people, you earn. And when they trade, you earn. So you find yourself that, oh, when I was hearing people earning $3,000, $2,000 per day, it was just like a joke. But I found myself that I was able to earn $200, $300, $400, $100, depending on how business has been on that particular day. So I would like to encourage you that you have to come to this opportunity and experience these good things that we are getting. So why did I manage to share? You know, I managed to share because I heard from Zig Ziglar, who said, if you help enough people to get what they want, you can have what you want. So it's better to share to people, because if they're earning, it means you also earn. How did I join this? I joined this with only $100. That time it was $100 annual fee. And then I said, okay, because I didn't have money for capital, let me share this opportunity to people. Then when I was sharing, I was able to get now $30, $40, And at the moment, I'm able to get $60 at the level of V4 because I'm on V4, just one step remaining to reach V6. I'll get to V5 and then V6. So thanks a lot. I would like to thank you for coming to this platform and listen what Royalq is all about. You are welcome. And over to you, Leader Sarah or Leader Wibo. Thank you so much. That's all that I can say for now.
Thank you very much, Leader Wibo, Dr. Wibo. Thank you very much, Leader Noel, for your sharing. You know, I'm amazed. Leader Wibo is a leader that I have seen, excuse me, grow from zero knowledge to where he is today. And if by last year he didn't know anything about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and all these things that we are sharing today, and today he can stand in such a platform, shoulders high, to share an opportunity that he has seen changing people's lives. If you make a decision today, you can be the next pro in this industry. And I always tell people that the world has already gone digital. We cannot run away from that. And it's the high time we embrace this technology, the blockchain technology and the cryptocurrency, so that you may take your position as early as now. Thank you so much, Reader Noel. Let us appreciate Reader Wibo. Please drop some love or whatever you want to drop for him. Let him feel appreciated. I am very sure there are leaders in this call who can't even believe that it is Reader Wibo that is sharing the opportunity. He has grown from zero. He has grown from zero knowledge. Okay. What has happened? Lionel, am I in the call? Jesus.
You are, madam. You are on the call. You are still on the call.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I just got lost on the screen. Thank you very much. So thank you, Reader Noel. I see you walking with me this journey all the way to V6. We all decided that we will die here. We will not do any other online business, because this is a business that has restored our reputation, has given us peace of mind, and has built our integrity. And we cannot afford to lose what we have built in the last 1.5 years. If it is your first time, don't worry about the ranks that Reader Wibo has just shared with us. Royalq has given you 2 powers. It has given you an opportunity to trade, and it has also given you an opportunity to market the robot on behalf of the company. And it is optional. You can decide to pick one, or you pick both of them. You can be a trader and a marketer like us, because I always say, if you don't talk, even if you don't talk to be paid, you will always talk. So you better choose your talk. If by sharing this opportunity with other people, you get paid, and from morning until now, you have been talking and you are not paid, why don't you talk about and share about Royalq opportunity to other people? And again, if you're not comfortable in sharing the entire concept, you have an upline, or you have a reader, or somebody who invited you to this Zoom call. If you have people out there, you feel maybe brothers, sisters, neighbors, anybody that you feel you can share the opportunity with, you can talk with your upline. They will get, they'll be explained about the concept of the business. And once they join the business, you get paid. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Some people say, oh, I don't know how to recruit. I don't know. It's about talking. If you talk to be paid, you'll be paid. If you just want to talk, you will talk. And at the end of the day, there is nothing in your pocket. So thank you very much. I want to bring an amazing leader who is also my success partner all the way from Rwanda. I hope Jean Paul, you are getting ready. Position yourself, please. Because this is another leader who amazes me. He's self-driven. He's building a very big team in Rwanda. And I have worked with him in this journey. He's so knowledgeable about what you are talking about. Basically, we are here for cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. That is the deal. That is the whole thing that we are talking about. So he's very knowledgeable and I want him in the next like 10 minutes, please, because we want to close this meeting by 8:30, our time. I don't know what time it is. I mean, we should be ending our meeting in the next 30 minutes, and we are remaining with like 2 speakers. So I request you, Reader Jean, to just briefly share about blockchain technology. I know we have people in this call who understand what is blockchain technology, and we could be having other people who don't know anything about blockchain technology. I know it is deep and wide. You may not complete the entire concept today, but you can give us a highlight about blockchain technology. Thank you very much. You are most welcome, Leader Jean Paul.
Thank you, my leader.
Over to you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for opportunity, my leader, Sarah. Yes, of course, I love to be, of course, the part of the family, and I would like to share about the blockchain just briefly as the technology behind the cryptocurrency, of course, that provides us the security that, of course, people have been fearing. They can really understand that the technology behind the cryptocurrency is more powerful. So allow me to share the screen quickly so that I cannot spend more time. I will, of course, begin with the definition of blockchain. Simple definition, because this technology is deep, is wider, but now in a simple terms, I will try to explain. So blockchain is a decentralized database that stores the registry of assets and transactions across peer-to-peer network. So when it comes to the last part, the peer-to-peer network, it means that people who are in different geographical locations can be, of course, sharing the network, and the blockchain can connect them together. And of course, when they are connected together, each person has the copy of the identity. So when he's using a computer, he has a copy of identity and he has the copy of transaction at the same time, meaning that the assets that are stored in the blockchain can be shared in form of transactions where one person can transact to the other using the copy of transaction. So this makes it different from the other traditional system that we're using, because they are built on a centralized system that don't allow people to have the copy of transaction, but they are under the central control that, of course, don't allow them to share directly, but the verification and, of course, the records and the validation of transaction is done by the central system, but the blockchain has the power to bring people together so that they can, of course, be connected together. So how does blockchain work? Blockchain uses strong cryptography to secure data. Example, the data that contains payments and transactions across peer-to-peer network, as we have seen. It also verifies and records transactions, and all recorded information is immutable and unforgeable. So when we talk about immutable, it means you cannot delete that transaction record, and unforgeable means you cannot edit or change it. So where is blockchain used? So blockchain is being implemented in most areas of society today. In stock market, and of course, when we come to stock market, we mean a specific type of marketplace where different types of valuable assets exchange hands. So it is also used in series of records. When we talk about series of records, we mean records like legal records, fiscal records, historical records, research records, or electronic records. It is also used in document processing. And when we talk about document processing, we talk about a process of converting manual forms and analog data into digital format so that these documents can be integrated into day-to-day business processes. Lastly here, it is used in financial sector of payments and transactions, etc. So now, blockchain in financial sector of payments and transactions here, of course, it has introduced the alternative in financial sector, where it can play the role of helping individuals across the globe to provide financial services to each other without the need of middleman. A middleman like a bank, escrow agent, and any other kind of middleman, because the blockchain has the power to store assets, to store transactions, and to allow two people to meet, connect, and exchange value without the need of middleman. And the transactions records and verification are validated, of course, by the blockchain alone. The centralized blockchain versus the banking system today, the bank's database example, the money supply is held on computer power system, while on the blockchain, for example, the product of blockchain cryptocurrency have been talking about, for example, it is secured by mathematics. Number two, in the bank database is controlled by all verified, the recorded, and the validated by the central control, while on the blockchain, the database is controlled by the blockchain alone. So in the bank, number three, money is controlled by bank or other financial institution, of course, while on the blockchain, there is a distributed consensus where everyone knows who owns what. So in this case, when I can give an example here, when somebody is using the bank, bank is a middleman, which is of course in between two. When you are, of course, you are these two are the clients to the bank. They do transaction, and the transaction record always is, of course, verified by the bank system, and the record is in the bank system. And of course, the validation is there. If this person A wants to send money or payment, for example, person B, the verification is done by the bank system. And now this person does not have the copy of the transaction record, but he receives the notification that successively the action of the process of transaction has been done. And this one can receive notification as well, but the transaction record is now recorded by the bank's system. And now, when it comes to this point, what makes it a difference with the blockchain, it is that with the distributed ledgers, when we talk about distributed ledgers, it means correction of accounts in multiple geographical location. The two people, they can connect directly without having any middleman there, because the person A and person B, they both have the copy of transactions, and of course, the person B, if he wants to receive the payment or of course any transfer, he can copy that transaction, of course, copy of transaction, he sends it to the person A, who will transfer it to him directly. And now the verification of that transaction is verified by the blockchain itself. It is recorded by blockchain and validated by blockchain, and the two people can have the copy of the records of transaction in their wallets, meaning that the copy of transaction that was, of course, when we see in the central system, was kept by the middleman. It is now recorded by blockchain alone, and both of them, both sender and receiver, they have the copy of transactions. And now, when he copies the copy of transaction, we call it simply as the address wallet that one person can send to the other through the deposit, and another one using the transfer, he can do it, and the copy of transactions can be in both of them. This makes it different from the traditional system that we have been using, and the security is now big because now each transaction is verified by the blockchain, and you receive notification through your email as you have the secret key. So remember that in a central system, you only receive notification, but the record of transaction, you don't have it. If you have a problem, you need to go to see the service center to see for you what has happened. So now with the blockchain, you have everything, that the record of transaction is in your wallet, and you cannot delete it, you cannot edit it. So the security here is more clear. So as I come to the last slide, of course, I can share that there are many advantages that blockchain can offer to the humankind. as alternative technology, as there are some threats as well that blockchain has caused on traditional systems. It is all about changes that the world has been going through from generation to generation. And now some people have been asking me when I was teaching them the blockchain that, are you not, if you use this system, are you not going to destroy the traditional system? Then openly, I told them that, like the other blind that Jesus gave sight, he was crying that he needs a sight. Jesus passed by, and now, of course, the Pharisees were there. They were just looking for accusations. When they asked the blind, who gave you sight? The blind said, I don't care about the one who gave me the sight. Only what I know, I was blind, and now I can see. So now, this time, blockchain has brought the financial freedom that people can do transactions under their agreements and decision-making when you compare to what we have been, of course, used to in hundreds of years. It doesn't mean that this destroys that, but it's up to the ones who are now, who have seen the new era coming to make a decision of what they can do. But the blockchain now is changing the way businesses are done. It's changing the way things are done. And now I believe that the income inequality that hundreds of years were in place is being reduced, and it will lead to the financial freedom to everyone who would embrace the blockchain. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My leader, Sal, back to you.
Wow, wow, short, precise, and straight to the point. I think if we keep repeating this information to our people every Sunday, we'll be able to share this information to a wider range of people in our community. And everybody will be, I think with the Royalq platform, we are trying to create awareness to the people, because as the Bible says, that my people perish for lack of knowledge. If we can share the knowledge that God has given us for free, we'll be able to help a lot of our community from saving or investing their hard-earned money to these scams, and then they end up losing their money at the end of the day. Thank you very much. Now from Rwanda, we are going all the way to Tanzania. Tanzania, Leader Sankara, I hope you are well positioned. Yes, I can see you are a co-host. Appreciate our leader, Jean Paul. We'll be having him every Sunday. He has a lot to share with us. Please make sure you don't miss this Zoom meeting, this Super Sunday Zoom meeting, and make sure every time you come, you invite a friend. Don't learn alone. Learn with your friends and with your neighbors, learn with your relatives and everybody that is allowed you. Let us help and do all we can to help our community to understand these things. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, and thank you for sharing with us. Now, I said we'll be winding up our meeting by 8:30. We are remaining with only 8 minutes. I want to hand over the mic to our leader all the way from Tanzania. He'll be able to share a brief testimony about himself and his journey in Royalq. Then he will close the meeting for us, and we will call it a day. Next time, let us try to invite, because this will be a more educative Zoom meeting that will be taking place every Sunday. And we want to reach out to many people. We want to reach out to as many people as we can through this Zoom. Thank you very much. Over to you, my leader from Tanzania, Leader Sinkara. Is it Sinkara?
Wow.
Sorry for this.
Sinkara. And I wonder, can you pronounce my name very well? But people call me Christopher. So Sinkara is my surname. I'm humbled that you call me by that name. Thank you so much, Leader Sarah. Asante sana. As Leader Sarah has introduced me, I am Christopher from Tanzania. And I'm very, very super excited to join you here in this call. And it is my third or fourth time to participate in this call. And I remember the first time I joined the call, it was on 8th of November last year, when I was 8 people short to getting into V2. 8 people short to getting into V2. and Leader Sala asked me to speak on behalf of people of Tanzania, and actually I was so grateful for that. One thing I will say about Royalq, Royalq is the business that will stay with us for I'm not saying for the rest of our life, but as long as cryptocurrency is here, Royalq will be here. When I joined the Royalq last year, September, I was broke. I lost money in the return on investment companies. I was doing a network marketing company that I did not manage to sell any product for 1 year. It was a big problem. I had no money. I was walking more than 20 kilometers on foot a day, going to the office and going back home. Hungry. I had no money to buy even a voucher. I was broke. Do you understand? A broke man. I was broke. When I joined Royalq, I got information about cryptocurrency from a good friend from Dubai who came to Mwanza. So I went and I sold my land and I invested in cryptocurrency. I'm holding some coins. But I needed money. I needed money for everyday use. So holding was not going to help me. So, and a friend told us that you have to wait for 2, 3, 4, 5 years to get money. Now I needed money every day. So I was asking myself, what shall I do? What shall I do to get money? One day, I found an ad on Facebook. A friend, I didn't know him, but he just posted it, a sponsored ad about Royalq, that Royalq would help me to make money every day, 2 to 3 to 4 to 5%, according to the capital and the market conditions. I said, oh, wow, thank you, God, because if I can get $2, if I get $2 to $5 per day, that is enough for me. So I joined this Royalq to make $2, $3, $4, $5 maximum per day. That was my aim, to sustain, to get money to eat, to get a voucher and the fare to go to town. And the day I made the decision to join Royalq, I told God, I am broke. The money I am taking to join this Royalq is the last penny, it's the last money I have. If I lose this money in this Royalq, I don't know what I will do. You people, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I don't know what I will do. I don't know what I will do if this money will vanish in this Royalq. That's what I told God last year. It was September. But look at me today. I am in V3. Niko rank here, 3. Ever since I joined the Royalq, now I've expanded my goal. I just wanted $2, $3, $4, $5. But now I'm thinking about earning millions a day. Why? Because Royalq has showed me possibility that it's not a business that will earn just $2 to $5. But if I can manage to go to V6 rank, I will earn millions of dollars per day. Since I joined the Royalq, I've made money, not much, but compared to the business I did previously, the money I've made in Royalq in 1 year, in that business, I did it for 2 years and I didn't make that money. So I've made a lot of money in that sense, a lot of money. And Royalq is the only thing I live on. I hope you understand. I am not employed. I don't have another traditional business. I only do Royalq. So I wake up Royalq. I live all the day Royalq. I sleep Royalq. I eat Royalq. I am a Royalq. I hope you understand. So everything is Royalq. And as you can see from my background, I'm working hard to reach V6. Why? Because when I reach V6, I'll be earning millions of dollars per day. So for those people who have got lucky, they are on this call today, and you have not started the Royalq, and probably this is the first day you are on this call, go to the person who invited you. Ask for the link. Don't waste the time. Join the business. Royalq is almost 18 months. And for us in Tanzania, it is 1 year. 1 year in the market. This 1 year in the market is something very special. Something very special. Why? Because ever since I joined Royalq, I've attested so many businesses that came and they vanished with people's money. They came and they vanished with people's money. But Royalq is still here. Royalq ipo hapa. So for those people from Tanzania, umepata bahati ya kusikia Royalq hiyo kwenye mtandao hiyo kwa rafiki yako, anza Royalq leo, usichelewe. Anza Royalq leo. Royalq ni biashara nzuri sana na utaifurahia. Na Royalq iko hapa si kwa muda mfupi, bali ipo hapo kwa muda mrefu. And you are assured that your money is safe. That's the best thing. Your money is safe with you. I have never seen such a business except Royalq. And that's why I am doing it with all my heart. Before I close the meeting,
Hello, we lost you. Is she there? No. Okay, somebody is raising a virtual hand. Rida, do you have something to say? Or a question maybe? As we wait for Rida Sinkara to come back. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Leader King Peter, all the way from Dubai, we appreciate your presence. We highly recognize you as a great leader in this opportunity. Would you please say hi to the members? Oh.
Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Leader Sarah, I miss you. We miss you. Thank you. Thank you for taking up the time and to have this meeting again. Really, we're excited. We are, ladies and gentlemen, I am King Peter. I'm married to Queen Anneline. I'm all the way from Dubai. We are living here for the past 6 years. And I just want to remind you guys, we have 90 days. Thank you so much for the powerful testimony by my leader friend, Christopher. He's on fire. Thank you for the presentation. It was awesome. And I know, Leader Sarah, you are doing a great job. We respect you so much, my wife and I. And God willing, inshallah, we will be in Kenya by December. So we have a 90-day challenge now. And I would like to ask everyone for this 90 days. We can make millions in this next 90 days. So you see what is happening around the world. Crypto is about to burst. The crypto space is about to explode, and we are positioned. Ladies and gentlemen, we are positioned. I'm excited about the Royalq, and it is Royalq only. We are still here. Even our upline, he has left the field, but we are still here, ladies and gentlemen. So we are focusing only on Royalq and Royalq only. So I would encourage you, let nothing distract you, especially in Africa. I believe Royalq is giving dignity to our people. Royalq is changing the paradigm of Africa, because in the African countries, you can be South Africa, you can be in Uganda, you can be in Kenya. You are getting paid in American dollars. So that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are changing lives, and we are leaving a legacy and a dynasty for our generations to come. Thank you, Leader Sarah. This is my high, and keep up the good work. We are following you, and we see you soon on V6.
Thank you very much. Let us appreciate all the great leaders in the house. Dr. Bwibo, Leader Noel, thank you for sharing. Leader Jean Paul, all the way from Rwanda. Leader Sinkara, all the way from Tanzania. Our great leader, Peter, thank you for saying hi and staying tuned in this Zoom meeting. We are working as a team, guys. Here we say we compete with poverty. We don't compete with anything else. We want to kick. Our main agenda is to kick poverty out of Africa. Africa, let us unite. Let us make our continent great. It's a giant. It's a giant, I'm telling you. I have a burden for Africa specifically. although we have leaders from all over the world. But I believe if we can unite for a purpose as Africans, and we utilize every great opportunity that God has given us, and Royalq is one of them, I think we can do exploit in the land because the hand of God is with us. Thank you very much, all the great leaders, all the great ladies and gentlemen, 46 members still waiting, are still ready to move on. But as I said, we want to be taking the minimum time possible in this Zoom, at least 1 hour, between 1 hour to 1.5 hours. And we are exactly 1.5 hours from the time we started our meeting. I believe you have enjoyed our presentation. If you have not understood, we will be meeting again on Sunday. You have the person who referred you to who invited you to this Zoom or your upline. You can go back to the person. Guys, do yourself a favor. If you're not a member of Royalq, please and kindly go back to the person who invited you to this Zoom meeting, get a link, register. Registration to Royalq is for free. Then you'll be guided on how to activate your robot, and let us walk this amazing journey together. I say Royalq is a liberator, Royalq is a Ponzi killer, Royalq is a scam killer, because there is nobody who has understood the concept of Royalq that can dare to invest their money in other Ponzi schemes where people are losing money on a daily basis. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for having you on this call. Thank you, thank you. You can wave, you can drop some love if you have appreciated what we are doing. You can do something that's to show the readers who have shared with us that you really appreciate. Let us know that you're happy to be here. You can drop a message to tell us on the chat, to tell us that you have appreciated, you are happy. I mean, let us meet again next Sunday, same time, same link. I have shared the link on the chat room. You can check. I had seen somebody from Uganda was requesting for the Zoom link. Edward, I have just dropped it on the chat. You can copy, then let us invite massively for Sunday. Thank you very much. Feel appreciated, everybody. We value, we love you, and God bless all of you from wherever you are joining us from. Thank you, thank you. Unless you have a burning question, I wish to call our meeting to an end. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Let the leaders know that you have appreciated. Thank you. Let me see. Wow, thank you very much. Thank you, Noel. Thanks, Rita Sarah, and everybody here. Wow, I feel appreciated. Thanks. PDF, please. You will get the PDF from our WhatsApp group. Thank you, Jamila, for the love. Thank you, China, for the appreciation. Thanks for the wonderful presentation. Thank you, Zakaria. We really appreciate. We empower each other. We encourage each other. We grow together strong as a team. And we are Team Eagles International. We fly high like eagles. Thank you. I call the meeting off, but you can still drop some love. Thanks, and God bless you. Amen. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody, and have a blessed night. Bye-bye. Thanks. Appreciated. Thanks. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off we go. Thank you. Bye-bye.